Man, give it to me.
Well, Mike, I think it was a great fight tonight. I'm sure you're deflated with the loss, but overall, are you satisfied with the way you performed tonight?
I mean, I didn't win. Ultimately that's why we do it. George was the better man. I felt good in there. Just got clipped. That's the way it goes. You go down. He locked up. He was very strong. He had a good grip. I was trying to fight his hands. Not a lot more you can say really. I felt good in there. Felt like that. When he took me down, I could get up when I wanted. I beat him up with some elbows off the back. He wasn't. I felt in control on the feet. But yeah, God bless him. Good for him. That's the way it goes.
Your pre-fight talk is always fun, but and you said he's old and slow, but I thought at least in the first round his jab was kind of quick. I mean, did that surprise you? I mean, were you a little bit surprised by the way it came out?
No, not really. I wasn't surprised. That's what I was expecting, I mean, he's always had good striking. No, nothing surprised me. Nothing surprised me other than that left hook that dropped me, of course. That was a big surprise.
I see a lot of people saying, after taking that much time off, moving up a division and beating you, he deserves to be called the greatest of all time. Do you believe that?
Well, I'd say so. Yeah, good for him. I mean, yeah, why not? Why not? It's offers a ball for me, I guess.
Hey, last thing for me, Mike. I mean, you said it right in there. You said, listen, you talked about retiring, but no, you're going to carry on. March date in London, is that appealing for you, or do you need a little time off?
No, I don't need time off. I'm fine. I've got no injuries whatsoever. I'm not hurt at all. I've got a couple of little scuffs on my face, but nothing hurt me. But tonight was his night. Maybe March in London. Yeah, that sounds nice. We'll see. We'll see if I'm free. Hopefully I've got a few things lined up next year. But if I'm free, why not? I'm certainly not. Everyone said to me, "Oh, you didn't tap, Mike. That was great." I said, "Yeah, but I did get choked out on TV, so it's not really a good consolation prize. So I don't really want my last time in the octagon to be me getting choked out. So I'll be back in there again at some point."
Hey, Mike. George said in the cage, I don't know if you heard him, you were standing right there. He said he saw a weakness in you watching on tape that, you were vulnerable to being hit on your left side there. Is that something that you were aware of and that you had worked to try to improve, or were you surprised when you heard him say it?
No. I mean, good for him. I was confident in there. He caught me. Simple as that. It's not like I thought I had some weakness there that I was working towards. He just good shot.
You hit him with a fairly good right hand. I think it was late in the first round, if I'm not mistaken. Were you surprised how he took it? Because that's a punch from you, a guy a lot bigger that you would think might do some damage to him. Do you give him credit for a better chin than maybe you thought he had?
Oh, no. I mean, to be honest, no, he had a good chin. I always knew he had a good chin, but no, I wobbled him. He took it well. That's what you do. That's what you do when you've been around this sport this long. You know how to weather the storm. Pardon me. No. Anything?
Quick question. You looked like you were timing him really well in the second round. It also looked like he might have been slowing down a little bit. Did you feel he was getting slower? And how did you think he came back in the third?
I did, yeah. No, I felt him slowing down. Of course, he got me down in the second round. Anytime you get taken down, you want to get back up. But I was landing a lot of good elbows from underneath, and I was landing some punches from underneath. But even though I was busting him up, I was still conscious of the fact that you're losing the fight in that position. Even though I was cutting him open, I knew I was losing the fight. So I thought, right now it's time to get back up. So I felt very positive in the fact that, of course, he got me down, but I was able to get back up in the first and in the second when I chose. So yeah, maybe that confidence was my demise, maybe, but yeah. I did feel him slowing down a little bit, yeah. I could see it on his face, certainly when he started bleeding and things like that, yeah.
Mike, this was obviously GSP's first middleweight fight. Did he feel like a middleweight in there to you?
No, yeah. He looked like one as well. He looked huge. And I said going into this, I said he'd probably be the stronger man. He's one of those types of guys. He's a consummate professional. So he certainly felt like a middleweight when he had his arms wrapped around my neck.
Who would you like in GSP Whitaker?
What do you mean? To win?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Ooh. Of course, I'm going to say GSP, but probably not. Probably Whitaker. I'd beat GSP in a rematch, but God bless him, it's his night tonight. Good for him. I'm not taking anything away. He did well. He did great.
Hi, Michael, over here.
Is there anything about George that surprised you tonight?
No, other than that left hook, no, you know, I mean, to be honest, the fight went as I expected. I felt like I was reading him. You know, I'm not trying to take away from him. He did fantastic. He was a better man than me tonight. He got the job done. But, yeah, you know, he wasn't really hurting me with any shots, you know, so maybe that's why I got a bit overconfident. I know he was going to wrestle me. He didn't feel that strong. I mean, as I said, other than when he had his, you know, rear naked choke sunk in. But he didn't feel that strong. As I say, I was able to get back up pretty easily. Even in the small grappling exchanges that we had, I felt like I was, you know, overpowering him. But nothing, no. I mean, of course I got caught, so it sounds stupid to say that. But it was the fight that I expected.
Okay, and you touched on it there. You said that you might like to headline the London show. Is there anyone in the division that you might want to fight
I don't
next?
know
There's a host of people wanting
yeah,
to fight you.
I don't know about headline. I don't know if you saw it. I just got choked out. So we'll see. But listen, I love doing what I do. You know, I'm from a small town in the northwest of England. I never thought I'd be here headlining Madison Square Garden. And I'll be damned if the last time I do it is getting choked out on TV. So, you know, it wasn't my night, but that's the way with professional sports. You know, one man or one team win and one man or one team lose, you know.
So, Mike, there's for a retirement fight or whatever the next fight is, there's no one that, you know, a fantasy opponent, maybe a third fight with Luke Rockhold, settle the Seal Romero business. None of that stuff really stands out to you?
Yeah, I'll be honest. My biggest concern right now is getting to the bar before it shuts. Seriously.
Okay, well, I'll make this
I'm not thinking about my next fight. I'm thinking about the bar. You know, when you win, you're celebrating. Everyone's always like, oh, do you go out afterwards? I'm like, yeah, of course I do, because when you win, you're celebrating. And if you lose, you drown in your sorrows. And then you get really fucked up.
Well, last thing for me then. Now that it's over, how would you kind of summarize your title reign? Of course, you win on short notice, you defend in Manchester, and then drop it tonight. But how will you look back on this when it's all said and done?
You know. Feels like yesterday I was champion of the world. You know, I mean, listen, I'm happy. I'm proud of what I've achieved in this sport. I really am. You know, I can't take that away from me. I mean, my kids are over there, and they just said, I thought you'd be more pissed off. And I'm like, listen, of course I'm pissed off. I'm crushed inside. I am. But also at the same time, you got to realize what's important in life. You know, I mean, this is what I dedicate my life to, but I do it for my children. I'm hearing we did over 1 million pay-per-view buys tonight from the top people, so that's good. You know, and that's why I do it. I do it to get paid. Now, first and foremost, I want to win. Of course I do. It's a nice little consolation prize. But to answer your question, I'm happy. I'm happy with what I've done. But, yeah, I'm crushed inside. But life goes on. Life goes on. You know, every time you fight, one man's going to win, one man's going to lose. That's what you sign up for. You can't cry like a little bitch. You know, I hold all respect to George. Well done. He beat me. I felt fantastic going in there tonight. I truly thought I was going to smoke him, and I didn't. You know, so well done.
Michael, just you know, towards the end of that last round when you getting submitted, was there any chance of you tapping?
I don't know. I mean, he had a good squeeze. I don't think he'd give me a chance to tap. maybe if he didn't squeeze so hard. I don't know. You know, he lived by the sword, died by the sword, so to speak. You know. But yeah, all right, well, that was the last question. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Go on then. Which bar? I think it's called Moxie or something. I don't know. That's my manager. We got a few free drinks lined up. So my wife's over there thinking, bloody hell, we had plans tomorrow. But babe, cancel them. I'm going to be led in bed. Guys, thank you all. Good night.